someone asked a great question on the community page about how you can stick to a career or settle on a career path. And if you're looking for resources on great careers for ENFPs, I can totally help with that. But I'm going to address this specific comment a little bit differently, which is why? So the question exactly is how to find a way to stick with or settle on a career path. This inability has left me incredibly depressed and unfulfilled. Thank you for the question, J1. I'm sure you are not alone on this. And I could give a lot of different answers to this, but I'm gonna keep this really short and simple and maybe challenge the whole premise of trying to find a way to stick to a career path if you don't want to stick to it. If you need help to stick to this career, do you ever think maybe it's the wrong career? Or you're not looking at the things that are what you really want to do? Perhaps that's the problem. If I'm reading between the lines here, I think there might be a conflict between the sort of careers that maybe other people have pressured you to pursue, or that you just think, hey, this is the kind of thing I'm supposed to do, and then you say what you need to say to get the job. Like us ENFPs can talk our way into any job, and then you get the job and you're like, oh, I hate this, and then after some time, you leave it or get fired because you're just not doing a good job. And then you're like, how can I stick to something? Imagine instead of a career, we were talking about a meal. Would you ever go back to a restaurant where you needed help to stick to a meal? Like, hey, here's your food. I don't want to eat this. Does anyone have advice? How can I stick to this meal? I really want to finish it because I have to. Because my parents said I need to stick to a meal. No, you'd be like, this food sucks. I don't want to eat it. I want to find food that doesn't suck. Then I'm gonna eat it because I'm hungry. Just some food for thought, no pun intended. Perhaps think about what is the kind of work you could do that you would actually want to keep doing. And maybe it's a career path that involves a ton of variety due to the nature of the work, that there's all sorts of a mix and challenges and it's always changing. Maybe it's doing something for yourself. Maybe it's the type of company you work for, like finding somewhere small with a ton of variety. I don't know what that is for you, but trying to find some mental tricks so you can force yourself to eat that shitty food is no way to live your life. I believe that most of us are naturally motivated to do things. We like moving and doing things and making things and all that kind of stuff. We have an internal engine. And when we're aligned with something we actually enjoy doing, we get motivated and we want to do it and we want to keep doing it and do it well. The same way we want to eat. Everyone gets hungry. But if the food really sucks, you're like, yeah, I don't really want to eat this food. So instead of asking yourself, how can I force myself to eat this garbage? How can I force myself to stick to a career path? Maybe you should ask yourself, what is the meal that I would line up to eat? What could I do that I would be so excited by, I would want to keep doing? I would be doing it outside of work hours. Who are the sort of people I could work with and work for that would make life interesting and inspiring, and I would actually want to show up and go to battle with them? Maybe those are the questions to be asking, rather than how you can force yourself to stick to something that you don't really want to do. Sorry, I'm sure there's some YouTube channel out there by an ESTJ career counselor that can give you 10 tips to stick to a job that you hate for 3 to 5 years. I'm just not that channel. I am the channel that's here to help you become the best version of yourself, all while creating the most awesome life possible for you and those you love. So if that's something you're interested in, then definitely hit subscribe, hit the bell. You can also find out more at my website, dreamsaroundtheworld.com. I'll see you soon.